She made it official on Instagram, of course. Facebook COO Sheryl Sandberg is getting married again. Engaged, she wrote on Facebook. Tom Bernthal, you are my everything. I could not love you more. Tom popped the question on Saturday by recreating their first date, a mountain hike and picnic lunch. He's the co-founder and CEO of Kelton Global, a Los Angeles strategic consulting firm. He's also a close friend of Sheryl's late husband's brother, Rob Goldberg. Rob tells us he had a feeling the two would hit it off. They both have this boundless and endless energy and excitement, and they always think of others. It was nearly 5 years ago that Sheryl lost her husband, Dave. She wrote about the grieving process in an emotional Facebook post, saying, "When people say to me, 'You and your children will find happiness again,' my heart tells me, yes, I believe that, but I know I will never feel pure joy again." In 2015, she talked with Savannah about the support she found.
Anything you're experiencing, no matter how tragic or devastating, there are many people in the world who have experienced that, and there's something universal about the ability to share and connect and say to someone else, it gets better.
Tom is introducing Sheryl to his love for country music, taking her to shows, and they're building a family together. Between them, they have 5 children, ages 7 to 15. Last summer, they took all the kids and both sets of grandparents on a trip to the Middle East. As news spread across social media, well wishes poured in. Mark Zuckerberg posted, "Congrats, you're wonderful for each other, and I'm so happy for both of you." Katie Couric sent congratulations. And from the family of her late husband, loving support. As Sheryl wrote in her book, after Dave died, his mother Paula once told Sheryl she would remarry, and I am going to be there to celebrate with you. This weekend, when Sheryl called Paula to tell her about the engagement, Paula answered, Dave would be happy.
Wow. Yeah, right? And the couple's already making a mark, guys, with charitable giving on that summer trip that we just mentioned to the Middle East. They pledged $3.5 million to various charities that work with refugees. Also, another little detail, the ring that she got from him this weekend has 5 tiny diamonds underneath the setting, hidden to represent their 5 kids that they'll have.
So nice to see the light shine after the tragedy, which is at the heart of this story. My dad died when I was 5. My sister was 8. It was so tragic, and my mom remarried about 4 years later, and thank God she did, because she married, my stepdad, who would become our hero in life.
Wow.
And it's so nice to see that afterglow.
And to see the Goldbergs, Dave Goldberg's family, being so loving and generous and such open arms.
And his mom saying that she'll be there to dance at the wedding.
It means a lot.
We don't know when the wedding is, by the way.
Oh, okay.
It's too soon.
Thank you.
Happy
Nice story.